Good morning, everybody. On behalf of Oddbox, I would like to welcome you all to the Fast Food and Cafe Virtual Expo. This is a platform that will be live for all of 30 days starting today. Our event is carefully curated, keeping in mind the current situation, the market scenario, and the need of the industry. This is all done to ensure that we are able to provide you with an opportunity to learn from experiences, network with peers, and share ideas. And we hope that each one of you will be able to take back something for your business to plow ahead in these times. Now, I would like to invite Anurag Katriar, the president of NRAI and the executive director and CEO deGustibus Hospitality, to give the keynote address. Anurag, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Winnie, for this lovely introduction. And welcome everyone to the fifth edition of the Fast Food and Cafe Convention. This has been a very important event for the industry, a very critical part of the annual calendar. Of course, this year is seeing a very, very different version, thanks to one certain Mr. COVID who came in. Otherwise, the fifth birthday would have been a much bigger one. But nevertheless, let's make the best out of it. Good thing is that this convention is going to be available to be seen by you at your own convenience over the next 30 days. I think I don't need to express to my industry friends where do we stand as an industry today. Somewhere around February, we started feeling something is amiss. Something is amiss in the way, the world is moving. And, in the month of March, suddenly the COVID started playing out and continues to play till date, 5 months down the line. It has changed the, complete uh, industry in a way, the way we used to operate and the way we will be operating in the post-COVID times will be like two different eras. It is an existential crisis that we are facing. There is no doubt about it. Some of us will be facing more tougher times than others, and this has got nothing to do with the size. In fact, I believe bigger the company, bigger the problem. But having said that, I think we are a very resilient lot as restaurateurs, as cafe owners, as QSR owners. We are used to facing adversities every day of our lives. It's just that the gamut of problem right now is much bigger than what it ever was. And I believe we as Indian restaurateurs are perhaps better equipped to handle it than lots of our peers. uh, Lots of things have happened over the past, and I think the biggest problem that we have seen so far is the liquidity crunch. All of us are probably running towards the end of our resources, the pool of resource that we had, and this obviously means that we are all facing a problem on how to go forward. And let me add to that, and there is nothing to feel disheartened when I say this, that there will be tough times, subdued consumption going forward for a few more months. But you know what? There is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. And I say that for a few reasons. But before I go there, I think it's very important that we understand what is to be done today. We have almost lived through the phase of lockdown. I think unlock is just around the corner in a big way. Maybe little restrictions will remain. And I think one of the things that we have learned in this lockdown is that there were so many, unnecessary fat that has accumulated in our business systems. Because in our pursuit of growth, lots of time these smaller details got lost. And I think this pandemic has given us an opportunity to look at them. My sincere advice to everybody who is tuning into this is to make sure that they don't bring those expenses back. The only way to survive and be ready to grow later is to cut down your expenses. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a one line mantra for you. You have to cut down your expenses going forward. Anything that seems remotely fancy has to be out of your way right now, because it's a matter of survival, as I said. Yes, tomorrow when the business environment changes, then you can again bring back, what I called things which are probably desirable but not vital in your operations today. I think in this whole process, NREI has also has played a very different role for a change. We were known as a body which was mainly into advocacy, but this crisis has given us a very different kind of a feel, in a way, a very different kind of a role. I mean, one of the brightest part of this whole pandemic and lockdown has been a program called Feed the Needy that we ran. With support of our fellow restaurateurs, we were able to serve pretty much 7 million free meals to the needy Indians. I mean, it started as a very small dream that we have the infrastructure of kitchen, let's leverage it by producing mass meals. But we never thought we'll be able to impact so many lives. It's one of the proudest moments of this pandemic. We also, stood together as a fraternity, and we have stood for our people. All of you may be aware that we are the second largest employers of human capital in India after agriculture. So naturally, with businesses going south, there was a direct impact on the job situation. But thanks to our some of our channel partners, NREI was able to transfer certain limited funds to the bar employees. We are in already started processing a month ration kit for a family, and we'll be doing it for a few thousand families. They may not be very massive, but they are here to help people who are from the fraternity. Going forward, I think I have always believed that hope is our biggest weapon in the times of adversities, and I would like to live in the hope of unknown than fear of unknown. World has changed, the hygiene situation has changed, but the good thing is, people, the moment they feel that they are in a position to step out, restaurants will be probably one of their first port of calls. And I say that because I think restaurants and eating out is perhaps one of the what I call most economical way of celebrating with your families or friends in India. And it's not about just topping your tummy when you go out to eat. It's an occasion to celebrate. I also see that the size of our domestic market will be a very huge plus to us in bouncing back. So therefore, when earlier I was talking about bring down your costs, become very, lean in your management costs, all I wanted to say is I want you to do this so that you remain afloat. And I definitely feel that few quarters down the line, there will be a very massive revenge consumption, and we should all be alive at that point of time to make use of it. We will come out of it. I am very sure that if the Indian economy has to hit back the right tones, then hospitality and restaurants will be the fuel that will propel the engine of growth and take it forward. And we are all part of this beautiful industry called hospitality. You and me we are probably restaurateurs, form a very significant part of the overall hospitality. But I think in terms of optics also, when people say everything is normal, one of the things they want to do is to go out and eat. And I think we are all waiting for that day. So I'm not going to take much longer than this, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again. And let's remember one thing. We are resilient people. We are restaurateurs. We are Indians. We have a huge domestic market, and we will come back to our feet. As I was, listening to one line by Amitabh Bachchan, मुश्किल ही सही कट जाएगा, वक्त ही तो है कट जाएगा. मुश्किल ही सही, वक्त ही तो है कट जाएगा, और ये वक्त जरूर कटेगा और हम वापस अच्छे बिजनेस के दौर से गुजरेंगे. थैंक यू सो वेरी मच. for having me here, and all the best to the organizers and delegates all over again. Thank you.